Hi guys, it's Eve and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we're going to be discussing the foster care crisis within the state of Texas. There has been a fast growing number of children that are ending up in the system that aren't going to licensed care holders or proper homes. Due to the lack of funding within this state, there have been so many children neglected and mistreated within the foster care system. When comparing the monthly rate of children ending up in homes that are with unlicensed care holders, for example, between 2017 and 2021, the monthly average within 2017 ranged from 100 and below. Now within 2021 and 2022, that number has gone up a staggering amount. The total number of children that go in foster care homes each month in Texas in 2021 was about 16,000. And within those 16,000, 500 of them were put into care of unlicensed care holders. This opens up these children to neglect, abuse, drug abuse, sexual assault, and even sex trafficking. Many of these children are groomed by the people that are watching them and taking care of them to believe that certain things are okay and are right. As you can see within the graph, the monthly totals for the children that have been placed into unlicensed homes have gone up dramatically. Within the past 2 years in the state of Texas, over 65 facilities for foster care have been shut down. Over 2,100 beds have been lost within these programs. Because of the increase of foster children, many foster families have either dropped out of the program or limited the amount of children they are taking in. Many children that are passed throughout the foster family and the foster care are the ones that need the most attention and care. Due to all of the trauma and not having a family has put a lot of mental stress on them. Many of these traumatized children are not receiving the care that is needed. Many CPS workers that watch over these families aren't able to provide for them the help and support these children need. Finally, after all these crises have been happening within the foster care system, Governor Greg Abbott called a special hearing recently. Although there is only one bill, House Bill 261 was filed this past year to tackle this foster care crisis. This bill calls for increased funding for families providing care for foster children, especially for children that are under 16 and families that aren't able to provide for them the way they are needed. Last month, over 400 children were put into care with unlicensed care holders. As time goes on and the demand for foster families increase and the amount of foster children increase, studies have shown the anger developments that most of these children are inhabiting. There's a lot more violence, such as fighting, punching, kicking, and there's even many threats that are being thrown around within the foster care community amongst the children. Typically, children that have been in the foster care system longer than others develop these issues. Some issues can be as bad as drug use and addiction. Many of the foster care workers during this time have stated that many children that have been in the system for a longer time and teenagers are developing very difficult discipline issues that are getting harder and harder to enforce as they get older. They've stated that certain things and little things such as bedtimes have been very difficult to put in place, or many of these foster care children coming and going as they please. Some choose not to even go to school and they will just skip. There seems to be no structure or stability within the foster care system at this time. Many children that are placed into temporary homes tend to act up and are not disciplined correctly. It's described as a lose-lose situation. Every child's past is different and always varies, and their care always varies. It is common for children to vandalize and disrupt things within temporary homes out of anger and hurt and just uncontrollable feelings that they were not taught to handle properly. Foster families have been instructed to notify the police if these events take place and or worsen. These emergencies are beginning to arise within the police department in Texas. Thankfully, the police department does take in mind that these children have had a very hard time growing up and to be pretty much easy on them. So to wrap up this video, I just wanted to bring awareness to the fact that there is a foster crisis within the state of Texas, and the way it's being handled isn't the best for the children within this system and is proven to be not the best. So thank you for watching my video and educating yourself on the foster care crisis within the state of Texas. Make sure you like and subscribe. Bye!